Kasozi. 1-1.
Good. On table 3, 1-1. On table 2, 1-1 now. Atenga ku table 1. Uri tano nya ndoza. Siba kiri? Tano nya. Table 1. Kiri kitya. Guri tano nya ku table 1. Okay. Ku table 6, guri 1-0. 1-0. Bitambula bulungi agamba atya manager w'omukyuzi Manager wa Muchuzi sasa kuna basebo yoli eyo Muchuzi gade biyise naye kiriya ku table 6 guli 1-0
Machi ya yaliadanya Ishmael kabaza ni gani
good. On table 5 kuri 5-2 table 5 naye nga abali mu mulyango awo tubasaba muveewo mulekewo ekkubo abali mu mulyango awo sobozesa abantu abalala okuyitawo bakyali banga bali mu mulyango awo mbasaba tuguveemu omulyango tusobole okuwa abateesiteesi okutegeka obulungi. Okay?
Dice, let's
Welcome back, Q Sport fans, to another blockbuster session of Elliott Billiards here at Blackpower Pool Arena in Kasangati. We are broadcasting a live match between Uganda's seed #1 Joseph Kasozi versus the CEO Blackpower Pool Arena, and that is Allan himself. He is playing against the sharpshooter, as he is nicknamed, Joseph Kasozi. And everyone, welcome to today's encounter. This features one of the smartest players. He is Joseph Kasozi, that has, of course, been ranked Uganda's seed number 1 according to Pool Association of Uganda. He does play for Roxbury right about now. It is where he played last season, and Joseph Kasozi is proud to have won the National League 3 times in consecutive years. That is with the Mbale, Chireka and Roxbury last year. Joseph Kasozi, in the participation of Pool Association of Uganda tournaments, he does play so neatly and accumulate points, and that's why he is ranked player number 1. A player may win as many comps, as many tournaments, as many money matches, battles, to mention but a few, but if he doesn't participate well and be ranked by the governing body of pool in the country of Uganda, he may fall very far away. So according to that body, it is Joseph Kasozi and Caesar Chandiga number 2. In the comment section, you will tell me whom you think is Uganda's seed 1 and whom you think is Africa's seed number 1. Joseph Kasozi here taking on Allan with 4 frames now to 1. And there are a little bit of very many questions. That's why I've gotten this microphone even when I was about to have a little bit of my meal. I am looking at your comment section and there are a lot of questions here. To begin with is Mansour, who is asking whether Bwanika Mansour has played yet. Bwanika Mansour played against a player and he won it. He is already in round of 32, life 2. And then Kaita Mabunda, Kasozi to win. Thank you for tuning in. And then Ali Tiana, has Ibra Sejemba played already? Ibra Sejemba has not played his first match in life 2. Remember, he has a clash, he has a marriage, he has a derby with the Scorpion Caesar Chandiga. All of those 2 players have not played any of their matches today. They are all around, they are just outside there enjoying their casual conversations, interacting with each other and enjoying some of the other discipline known as the numbered discipline. We also have Akarema Michael Nze Ibra from the other side, fine against Caesar. He's saying he got fed up with the other final, the one they played 3 days ago. I think today is the 4th day in Jinja. He says he got fed up with that final when Ibra tried to stand with side spin and cue ball moved into the valley of the top center pocket, losing that frame very, very bitterly. BK Traders Hub says, when is the game of Caesar? That one will be coming. Just tap the notification bell so that you will be the first in the know as soon as we hit the go live button. Kasozi is smart, and when the scent is, and even the scent is wow. I don't know how you have sniffed his scent. But anyways, he's a smart guy. He has always been on top notch as far as smartness is concerned. Now, this one is a humble request to the pool managers and those that are always very close to these players. A tournament like this one, gone are the days when we used to think that a pool tournament was supposed to only be played in a bar. Now look at this decent arena. We used to think that pool was for only those people that have failed in life. We also used to think that it was for Rastafarians or Bayayes or people who have failed to make it in life. Now this sport has been accredited by the National Council of Sports. This sport here is recognized internationally in the whole world. It is governed by World Pool Association. All Africa Pool Association governs it in Africa. The Pool Association of Uganda does govern this very sport in Uganda, and it has been accredited by National Council of Sports in the country of Uganda. And so now, we the streamers, sometimes we get problems whenever we are covering matches of players who are not smart. For example, players whose boxers are always sagging, those with sagging trousers, with balance, those without a smart, actually sandals or shoes. We get challenged whenever we want to stream. Imagine someone is in the US, someone is in the UK, he's watching a match and witnesses someone whose boxers, someone with sandals in an arena beautifully crafted like this one. that one should actually change. That one should begin with us streamers to, if possible, refuse to stream a player that isn't smartly dressed. And then to the tournament organizers, if a player isn't smartly dressed, that one can compromise, of course, the dignity of one, the tournament itself, and two, the player themselves. Just as you may also look at soccer, the players in soccer are destined to a special kind of wear that even during a play, even a player that scores a goal is not supposed to remove the jersey. Once he does, there is a penalty given, and that is either a yellow card, and if the player is already on warning, he's given a red card. So we should now begin to tighten some of these rules as far as these tournaments in the various countries in Africa are concerned. This sport should change from a sport that they used to think very many years ago, and think about it as a revised sport, a sport that has rules, a sport that has laws that govern it, and a sport that has bodies that govern it. That one, I, the satellite media, will always advocate for smartness. I will always advocate for players to be presentable even when they are not going on camera. Bogere Moses says, but you do pass the information to players to how they should dress and tell them it is importance. But do you? Of course we are beginning. We normally do that. Look at the National Open where players go when they are smartly dressed. That means even in these other casual tournaments that are organized by different pool players, different managers, it should be the same case where players should be given the dressing code and they should be, of course, alerted. I have been sharing with someone here. He told me someone was in the US and he was watching a pool match. What surprised them was that one of their boys on a giant screen, imagine in the living room, the man had switched on a TV watching a very, very good pool match, but one of the players had short shirts and the boxers were actually protruding. And what a boy said from the family meeting in the sitting room was like, "Daddy, what's this? Someone is showing us his boxers." And so the man had to switch off his television set. These matches are watched all over the world. Some people across the world, in the UK, in the US, those who are in, of course, in Australia, Germany, they watch these games. And so we should always present ourselves. And then another importance is, supposing there is management that wants to source players, they will look at very many aspects. Remember, I am passing this information on this live stream because it's not going to be deleted this evening. It is going to be all over. Players will be watching this. They will know, they will hear, they will listen to this information. I am one of the advocates of players to be smartly dressed. Help me, managers who are watching this live. Help me, pool lovers, pool enthusiasts and fans, to advocate for the smartness of the players, not only in Uganda, let it be across the world. We have witnessed the ultimate pool. Whenever the Scorpion features, he is always smartly dressed in those attires of ultimate pool. I want to thank Big Kels, who has always made it a point to supply some t-shirts to his pool players. He does, and even Chikade is here dressing on a t-shirt that is branded Big Kels Pool Management. That is good and that is class. Joseph Kasozi 5, Allan CEO, that is the CEO of this pool arena, is having 2. We are racing to 6. This is life 2, round of 64. More players, more action to come. Caesar Chandiga not yet played. Dog City is just starting. We also have another player known as Ibrahim Sejemba, who hasn't played any match in life 2, and the rest of the players. Ibrahim Kayanja played today. he actually won terribly. He beat his player terribly and by 6 frames to 1 against Kayuwa Allan. Mona Babi. Before I read Mona Babi's comment, Kasozi Joseph has taken down Allan completely out of the tournament by 6 frames to 2. Now this camera is going to be changed to the match between Mutes Rashida and his counterpart. Remember, Mutes Rashida is head started. Yesterday she lost to Joseph Kasozi in a decisive frame, and here they are on center table number 2. The match and the camera is going to be switched.
Okay, Sejemba Ibra ne Kevin mujye kutabo 3. Sejemba Ibra okay Kira ya kutabo 3 ne Kevin. So far so good. Full atani so kunyuma.
Okay, now dear lovely fans, before I switch to Mutes Rashida, should I leave the camera on table 3 where Ibra Sejemba is coming? Charity Andrew wants to know whether we are going to, or he wants to know the location. The location is Kasangati, Gayaza Road at Blackpower. It is opposite Shell petrol station. On this very table, Ibra Sejemba is already on table. Let us continue with the action. Do not go away. And then Mona Abi says Caesar is Uganda's number 1 and 2, then Ibra Sejemba number 3, and Caesar is Africa's number 1. In fact, you are serious of letters. Okay, you're talking about the seriousness of smartness. That's a factor that I want to emphasize. Tariq Rutale. Ziwa Michael, thank you for tuning in. Ibrahim Kayanja is in the tournament. He's in the round of 32. You have a point, bro, about dressing code. That is Natrinda Moses. Thank you so much. Okay, now Ibrahim Sejemba on table. Let me edit the scoreboard for Ibra versus Now, as we continue with the stream, Ibrahim Sejemba versus Kevin is also a race to 6, round 1 of Second Life tonight. Let's continue liking and tapping that thumbs up button, but also commenting and giving our prediction. Thank you so much, dear lovelies. And the Reliance Indo says tournament organizers should enforce smartness, and if a player is not smart enough, they should not participate. And that is simple. Thank you so much for adding a voice. What about the Continental? He is also still in the tournament. Mugambe Ibra Teto. Tariq Lutare, I appreciate the data you sent me some time back. It's been a while, and I believe today is another day. At least some data on my phone won't do you bad. Thank you so much, Tariq Lutare. You are lost by the one Urban Arcade, but I appreciate your interactions whenever you come live and whenever you come to interact with us there. I'll be letting you know, and I will be streaming the match between Caesar Chandigarh and Soke. That's the player who will be playing next. Don't worry, he's around, he will be playing. I'm not sure of the time, but since Ibrahim Sejemba has played his first match in live too, that means the Scorpion might be the next on table. And Sky Media says, what advice can you give me as a new streamer? Welcome to this streaming fraternity, my brother. One, you have to first sacrifice yourself, and that's what I'm doing. Make sure you sacrifice, make sure you work and serve the people. Make sure that one day you will reach an arena and you might not even be allowed on table, but you have to persist. You have to endure all of the consequences of this. Make sure you have good gadgets. Make sure you are ready to pay some subscription of some apps if you want to bring you as your scheming, or rather your streaming, to a professional level. I also do feel I am still around 25 or 30% as far as what I want to do is concerned. The other challenge that we do face is the internet glitches. Uganda is, as any other third world country, that does not provide a very good bandwidth and a very stable internet, be it the Wi-Fi or the LTE. And whenever you see a certain glitch in the stream, kindly do forgive. It is sometimes not our own making. It is the internet that subjects us to that kind of treatment. However, I would like to appreciate you, dear lovely viewers, that have always been here religiously.
Kevin.
Okay, and Bendi Gitube, you're saying, please tell Caesar that we love him from Rwanda. He's the best, the Scorpion Caesar, man. Thank you so much. I'll be telling him Caesar is my greatest friend. He's a great friend of mine, and someone yesterday talked about an international event between Uganda and Rwanda. We shall discuss that as stakeholders in this pool industry. I believe we can table it and we organize at least a match between Rwanda's finest players and Uganda's finest players. But my question yesterday was, is Rwanda ready for Uganda? I don't think they are yet ready. Because if we look at Rwanda's best players, we can only give them the likes of Asiku, Mukisa Herbert, Marco Wutang. Actually, the Pro League players, those ones we normally call the Picolomongo, we can even actually spice in two ladies, Mutes Rashida and Rukia Naiga. Those ones, they can terrorize the whole country. I believe. I am not being derogatory, but that's my perspective. We can send them and they actually clean up the whole country. When our senior players, the likes of Caesar Chandiga, the likes of Ibrahim Sejemba, Computer Simon Luhurwa, Ibrahim Kayanja, Habib Sebuguzi, Glorious Senyonjo, Odong Kenneth, to mention but a few, with Ian Kaziwe inclusive, are only on bench as unused substitutes. That one can be a problem in the country, but it would be nice having it in the two legs in the country of Uganda and maybe in Rwanda, or begin from Rwanda and then sum it up all in Uganda. And it would be better if it is organized at the Lugogo Indoor Stadium, where there is a space. Once you are in, no cash out. Then Jonathan Munyoki, you're saying you're watching from Embu, Kenya. Thank you and welcome to the stream. Kita Mabunda, you're saying Caesar seed number 1. Can PAO and its stakeholders organize one international comp this year? All of those are in pipeline, and the new EXCO, the new elected committee, has just assumed their offices. Kalema Michael, hey, the boy is serious. He seems to be capable. He's so far leading by 1-0. A very serious guy he is. Quality streaming, enjoying from Bait Bridge, Zimbabwe. Thank you so much. Send my greetings to my friend Francis Mukwekwe. He is my friend. We were with him together in Lagos, and he's a calm guy, a cool one. Hoping to meet him in Arusha, Tanzania, come next weekend, if not Tuesday. And then Sky Media says, thanks for the advice. He says he likes my work, better picture quality, audio stream is very crisp. You even have a lower third. You have upgraded the streaming, boss. Keep going to the sky. And he says the sky is the limit. I even don't want the sky to limit me. The sky should not limit us. We should always be limitless. And dear Sky Media, I believe you can do this better. We want very many people in this industry. We do not want dominancy, because look at the league. It is always played in different regions, and according to the new chairperson of Pool Association of Uganda and technical director, or rather tournament director as they used to call him, he fancies tournaments to be played in regions. He says he's bringing pool into different regions, and if every region has a streamer, that means it would be very easy to source out players for the national team. There could be very, very good talents who even knew that Caesar could come from the north. We have good players from the north that maybe have never gotten a chance to get onto camera. If we have a streamer in central Uganda, if there is a league match at Addis and another at Itano and another in Jinja and another maybe in Mbarara and another in Masaka, and we send streamers to that, how rich will the matches be? And even the managers that will be sourcing the players, they can easily find them. They can easily find how they play. They can easily have playbacks to look at the players that they want to sign and how they participate in different tournaments and different money matches, if not in different leagues. That one, we are advocating for more streamers. Now look at this tournament. If there was only one streamer, we would be getting like 1 or 2 matches, but here we are having Ibrahim Sejemba, another stream, Appleman is around, Simon Peter Chore is around. We are covering around 3 to 4 tables, so we encourage. For me, I am in love if I see fellow streamers coming on board, as long as they try to do what is required of them. As I advised you, Sky Media, we should not begin by looking at this as an income generating activity. Maybe the rest can come later if we do get sponsors and if we do get those facilitations from different organizations. I am here therefore calling upon very, very prominent and able organizations those that would like me to, of course, have their drop-ins, their flyers, their adverts portrayed on any live stream, I can do that. Kindly contact me and we can get into business. Thank you so dearly.
Kevin. Just kakana. No, just kakana. Ozanyo musandu golo ozanyo osobola omuga. Ogenda okulaba nga byokuba tebiriiwo.
Now there is a little bit of twist on this match. The match favorite, Ibrahim Sejemba, is trailing by 2 frames to 0. What do you expect in this current visit of the table? The close of the table still looks very technical. Cue ball is resting top. The table would have been cleared with the reds. Ibrahim Sejemba decides to play safe. He says more haste, less speed. He also says hurry slowly. He also said power is nothing without control. From the past 2 frames, Ibrahim Sejemba is aware that Kevin can easily take him down, and yet his next encounter is the unpredicted match between himself and the Scorpion in a very short race, 8-6. That marriage shall never cease to be entertaining.
Tulinkaga mu bana. Kati oba ogenze singa bakulese n'ogenda bugenda. Mulemedde tukamusente olunaku lukya ng'owulira oli fiiti naye ogenda okugwa mu mmeeza era nga kitatuukangako yasobola okwewuunya n'agenda oyinza n'okulowooza oba kikyatereero.
Fik Mamenyo, welcome. Kalema, you're saying this boy is poison. There is a little bit of trouble for Ibrahim Sejemba. Bendigitube. I am finding challenges in pronouncing that name, but maybe you are Ben. You're saying bring Caesar in Rwanda, he'll live in doubt. Okay, Reliance and though as Ibra Sejemba brings the first, I would like to recognize you in the comment section. You're saying it will be interesting and a match. I foresee Ibra launching a massive comeback. And Sky Media, you're saying watching from Zimbabwe, waterfalls, soon coming to Uganda. We'll be glad to meet you, boss. Thank you so much. I have already said send greetings to our friend there called Francis Mokwekwe. And kindly inform me if Mukisa is in the tournament. That is Jonathan Munyoki. Mukisa Herbert is in the tournament. He played his first match. It was streamed on this very channel. He played against Arnold Semkwano and he won that match in a decider. Did Sam Hose progress through the round of 32 life 2, not life 1? Sam Hose did not play yesterday. He only played today. I am going to ask from him whether he won his match. How did the match between Chikadde and Kasozi end? That one ended in a decider and Kasozi won it. Therefore, Kasozi will be playing Iga Johnson in the semi-final. Habib Sebguzi will be playing Hazali Lukoma in the quarter-final, and Caesar will be playing Ibrahim Sejemba in the quarter-final. That's life 1. However, this continued stream is for life 2, round of 64. This is a double life tournament. Allow me to recognize my viewers from the various parts of Africa. I will begin with those in the East African region, those from Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia, Seychelles, Comoros, Mauritius, and Madagascar. You are welcome to the live stream. If we have our brothers from Western Africa, I have a friend in Ghana of the Q Sports Ghana, a fellow streamer. I want to send you shout outs, but I don't forget those from Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Mauritania, Cabo Verde, Togo, Benin, Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, to mention but a few. And then we can also proceed to those in the southern part of Africa. We shall begin with those from South Africa themselves, Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Malawi, Mozambique, Lesotho, Eswatini. You are all welcome. Egypt, Libya, Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, Sudan, and South Sudan, if they lie in the northern part of Africa, but South Sudan is in the eastern part. And therefore, those in Angola, Sao Tome, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, in Chad, Central African Republic, and Cameroon, those are our brothers from Central Africa. You are all welcome to the stream. Kindly do register your presence in the comment section. I would love to send you shout outs from the different cities where you are watching. Ibra Sejemba won, and he's so far now bringing a second as he taps in the black already sealed for him in an equalizer. Someone in the comment section was saying that Ibrahim Sejemba is going to mount a successful comeback, and here it is. He has equalized in the match after trailing 2-0. Within a fraction of a second, Ibrahim Sejemba has won a second and equalized in the match. Allow me give you a little bit of history of Ibra. He is a player here who has some history as far as tournaments is concerned. Ibrahim Sejemba, way back in 2016, joined the Captonite Pool Club For those of you who were following Ugandan pool by that time, you know he joined as a very little boy. Probably that is the reason he's called the little magician. Ibrahim Sejemba went on to win the league for Captainite later in 2017 as the club's top scorer and club's most valuable player. That means that Ibra Sejemba at that time was so sensational. Ibrahim Sejemba also went further in 2017 to win his first championship, a 64-man comp, and that was organized in Mtiana at Club Ambience, and that was Ibrahim Sejemba. He also won his first Pool Association of Uganda tournament in 2018, and there was an end-of-year POW tournament that he won in 2022, the Billiards Cafe Classic, to take you back a little bit, in Lusaka, Zambia, 2021. He won the Grand Mchana first edition in 2023. He has 5 league titles, and the most recent one is that one of the Roxbury Pool Club, where he is a darling, where he plays, and Ibrahim Sejemba is one of the national team player darlings. It is from his pattern play, from his composure, his clinicality, that Ibrahim Sejemba is always entrusted with that decisive frame of the country of Uganda pool national team whenever national duty calls and whenever the Ugandan flag is flown high. Be it local, be it international, Ibrahim Sejemba is one of the players that has been known for his slow killing poison. He doesn't rush between shots. He will take his time. He will circumnavigate the table. He will manipulate. He will make sure that he takes a shot at only the safest time when he is supposed to do it. And he has always minimized unforced errors. However, some fans do not like it because they say he is the slowest player on the African continent. But we have to believe that that is his style, and it is that which has won him titles, won him battles, won him money matches, won him comps, and won him various accolades as a pool player. Ibrahim Sejemba calls himself the killer. Others call him the little magician. There is a section that call him Mayweather. Ibrahim Sejemba plays for Roxbury Pool Club and a national pool player in the country of Uganda. Player Kevin, apart from knowing him as a casual pool player, I do not have any history about him. Waswa James, you're appreciating the stream. And then Stephen Maliti, you're saying following from Zambia. Thank you so much. Mugisha Nathan is predicting Ibra to win 6-2. Manafa Hatim says Ibra will win 6-3. Mansour is asking whether Hazard is still in the tournament. Yes, Hazard is still progressing with 2 lives. First life in the quarterfinal, and the second life is in the round of 32.
Pilipili. Oya kamura. Ya kunyarwa mtu. Olaba Neko Express mfunye basabaze okuva Kampala ne bansasulira toll n'akataala kange kaaka simanyi wenjija mafuta ganzaayo ne bakusasulira ne bampa ssente ne mbateeka ebuseka mutaano ne nsasula road toll obadde embalala abadde embalala Ntebe manyi wasuze embalala
Okay, allow me to attend to some concerns here in the comment section. I am sorry for my absence. I've been having some lunch. The queries, the concerns, someone is asking who Kasozi is playing. Kasozi is playing Sean. They have met in round of 32, second life, and yet they have unfinished business in the semi-finals of life 1. And someone says Caesar can finish these yellows. And that is Leans or Lean Z. What's James? What I see on these top players is that when you use the chances, you can take them down because they make mistakes as well. Truly and surely they do. Sean, remove your box. Hey man, why do you always start violence in the comment section? That is Dennis Gorowa, please. He was probably witnessing his colleague play, if not reading the table. Just like you're asking who Kevin is, I was also asking myself who Kevin is. How are you, bro? Was offline for some hours. William Sentong, thank you so much. I heard about your battle. Hopefully you won, because I heard that it even affected some of the players at Las Vegas. They were supposed to play King's Sport, but I think the battle that you played with their player could have left them in losses, I want to assume. Wassa James says the guy's pattern is good. This boy Kevin is a good player. The way he's been shooting, you need to take your notes out of the bag. Now you see Ibra has to be suspect on these 3 yellows, because anything can happen. The Reds are just begging for a pot, with only one maybe a problem, and that's why you see Ibrahim Sejemba taking a little bit of time to make sure that his pattern is top notch and very accurate. He does play, leaving an angle to pot the yellow to the top right corner pocket, and cue ball will be played natural and will be having himself served with a seater. The pot of the black to guarantee a fourth for Ibrahim Sejemba. What I know with average players, sometimes they start well, but as the match goes on, if an opponent who is bigger than them wins 2 or 3 frames, they lose focus, lose grip, and start playing what they are actually used to. They begin while very serious with patterns, reading the table so nicely, but as the match grows bigger, there is a tendency of these players failing to maintain what they start with. Someone is asking who Kasozi is playing. I have already answered that. He's playing Sean Waswa James.
Finally, I believe that Kevin must be now ready for closing remarks. Someone in the comment section has said, Amazena Kiriza. Literally, that he has finally accepted. Oh my goodness, this is fun. To me, I actually thought Ibrahim Sejemba would be playing the Reds. There were only 4 on table, but the guy has decided to go for the very many frames
I would close beginning with the center top, but Ibra Sejemba did not look at the balls that are sitters. For him, he wants to play tough ones and have a clearance. And someone is even saying bye to Kevin. That he has finally succumbed. He has fought a good fight. Anyway. Karema. Nang. This guy in the comment section is making me laugh. My goodness. Chemongis, you're asking for Yahaya. Yahaya is not in the tournament. Now look at this left spin on the cue ball to send Kevin finally back home. He has conceded the frame, and Ibrahim Sejemba is congratulated by Kevin. Final score 6-3. Ibra Sejemba through to the round of 32. This match on the center table has got Joseph Kasozi. I'm going to change my camera to have Joseph Kasozi versus Sean Iga. That match is currently 4-1.
Yes, table number 3.
Kindly do enjoy this snack. It has been prepared for you, dear lovely viewers, as Joseph Kasozi brings a fifth here. He is a sharpshooter, I believe. He can cut this black sharp into the bottom left corner pocket. There he goes. Cue ball is safe. Council David says webale tuweereza empeereza tugisima sebo nammwe mwebale era bwonsanga munaye mulirayo amazzi ennaku zino onywa amazzi gokka kasitompa amazzi nze mba mmaze. Karema. I am still laughing at the comment you make that Kevin had finally accepted. You know, when someone is strangling you may try to fight, but there comes a time when you really feel you can no longer fight and you just have to accept. Kino kankyogere mu Luganda omanyi oluzungu ku kyano nalwo lufu kiringa omukazi gwe bakaka akaboozi asooka n'alwanako naye oluvannyuma amala n'ata agamba waayi weegazaanye. Okay, Council David, you're asking, this Yigashon versus Joseph Kasozi is a clash in Chat 2. It is not the semi-final match. I mean, yeah, it's not the semi-final match. It is the round of 32. It's a round of 32 because Kasozi Joseph had already played one of his matches and Yigashon captain coming all your way for you on the satellite media. Timothy Kasango, you saying I've taken your mind far? Okay. Kalema Maiko Chichi. Dennis Goroba, thank you for tuning in. We are having a next match. It is Habib Sebuguzi versus Glorious Senyonjo.
Okay, wakoini jangwe na kwetaga wakoini. Nenga so good kuchitambula mu kwachibala. Abaita marina bali mu bwemu. Abali okulira mu itebali walina. Social media balaba alibabe mbokorako.
Now shortly, dear lovely viewers, I have been requested that I should stop this stream. It is 1.5 hours and I start a new one for these two champions. Allow me shortly, in a second I will be starting a fresh stream for these two. Just rest a little bit, take a little bit of water, a glass, call your daughter, your son to bring you a glass of water as I begin a fresh stream. These two players will need to look at themselves as they play on an independent stream. Thank you so much, Africa.